Hello guys, before we start today's video, I just want to say do not forget to get in on this giveaway. It is basically free for a giveaway for the bundle of Dustmorn, and if we hit 1,000 subscribers before October 4th, we'll give away a Dustmorn butcher box or play box or whatever it's called these days. Definitely, all you have to do is comment on this video right here to give away announcements, and also subscribe to Scry Guides and like it as well to get in on this awesomeness. But yeah, let's get on to Deck Tech today. See you there. Hello guys, welcome back to Scry Guides, and today we're going to talk about Maelstrom Wanderer Jank Pile for $300. Today I just wanted to do a throwback of a commander that's been around for almost 10 years now. And since there's nothing new that I want to build with Bloom Barrel, I want to just touch base with one of the OGs of Commander, which is Maelstrom Wanderer. So let's just get right into it here with Maelstrom Wanderer. So if you guys don't know what Maelstrom Wanderer is, so Maelstrom Wanderer is a green, blue, red, and 5 colorless, and has creatures you control have haste, and then it had Cascade, and it's a 7/5. So he does some ridiculous stuff and is a very popular commander nowadays just because of its ability and because of its colors. This commander I have built in the past before, I guess, 2017. I built a version of it that I really loved, but then I took it apart because I saw something new when I was getting into commander very heavily. But now we are going to talk about this list that I made specifically for Maelstrom Wanderer here. So let's get right into it. So we're running 32 creature, which is a very heavy creature deck. Or if you want to do the all the extra turn spells, you could do that and win the game from there, because it's just going to be very good also. But my buddy had built Maelstrom Wanderer before, and he had extra turns as well, and that list is very disgusting. But today we're going to talk about budget. So we are running Apex Devastator, Birds of Paradise, Clever Impersonator, Coin Oracle, Dracusith, yeah, Elvis Mystic, Atali Primal Storm, and then Fanatic of Rono. So we do have some big top end cards in here with Dracusith, Maw Flames. Then Apex Devastator, which doesn't get off the Cascade, but since we are running Maelstrom Wanderer, Cascade, I like to put in something that helps us to ease out the game. If Maelstrom Wanderer becomes too expensive to cast, we have Apex Devastator, which cascades 4 times. And then we do have Atali and the original Atali as well, both really good cards, very, very good. Just because you get to exile with the better Atali here, ETBs exile top card of each player library and then cast them, which is really good. And then the OD Atali is whenever it attacks, exile the top card of each player to the library, and then you may cast any number of spell from among them without paying their current mana cost. And then we also have some mana accelerant here, as well as Birds of Paradise, Elvis Mystic, Fanatic of Ronos, Coin Oracle, then Clever Impersonator, which just copies anything on the battlefield, which is pretty nice. And yeah, let's move on to the next page here. So we were playing Gore Claw, Hullbreaker Horror, Emoti, Kikijiki, Kogla, Koma, Liner Elves, Nezahal, and Oracle of Moldiah. So a lot of nice top ends here. Kikijiki in here for just a very, very old combo in the EDH game, which is Zealot Constructs and Kikijiki. I mean, it is a combo in Modern, but no one really plays it. But Kikijiki and Zealot Constructs, which is a really sweet combo in here when you get off the top with Maelstrom Wanderer, which is a very slim chance, but there is a possibility where you get that and then you just win the game automatically. But you might need to dig for it. So it's really nice to have a cheap combo in the deck where you get a cascade. A lot of possibilities in there, so that's why it's in there. And then we have Goreclaw for just reduce the cost for our commander or any of our other top end creatures here. And also we got some really nice top ends here with Nezahal, Hullbreaker, Koma, and Kogla. All really good cards in the early game as well. When you slam them down, your opponent's like, oh, we're dying. And then we got some sellers as well with Liner Elves and Oracle of Moldiah. And we are also playing Pathbreaker Ibex, Phyrexian Metamorph, Quartz, Wood Crasher, Striker Trialber, Savala, Shaman of Freedom Ways, Somberwall Sage, Tamer Sabertooth, and Thyrex, the sudden, or Thrix, the sudden storm. So, Pathbreaker Ibex is a really nice finisher type card. You get it down and you get a hit for a lot of damage, even commander damage as well. So as a Quartz Wood Crasher, which is a nice top end, and it's only 5 mana, but it just becomes really big, where X number damage the creature dealt to that player. So this could be technically, if you get this and just Maelstrom Wanderer, so you get a 13/13 every single time when you deal damage to a player when you get that token. And then we got some Accelerants as well. We got Savala, Tribe Elder, Shaman of Forgotten Ways, Somber Wall Sage. And we got Tamer Sabertooth to bounce some of our stuff and recast it like our Maelstrom Wanderer, or any of our other pieces that we do need ETBs with. We got Thrix, the Sudden Storm for cost reduction, and spells can't be countered, which is really nice for us. But yeah, I think that's it there. So let's move on to the last bit here. We are playing a Trumpeting Carnosaur, Oro, Wood Elves, Zilla Conscripts, and Zapandrel, the Hunger Dominus. So everyone's saying Uro. Look at that. Uro's in the list. Love Uro. Uro's a broken card, though. Uro seems amazing in this list just because it's a nice accelerant, and then it's good in the late game as well. If you don't have anything going on, you can catch this guy and get some value. And then Trumpeting Carnosaur, basically Cascade for 5, and then you could discard him as well, which is really nice. So it's a duo type of card in the early game. And then we got Wood Elf for mana acceleration, and then the Construct, as I said before, for the combo piece with Kiki Jiki. Then Hunger Dominus is just another finisher like Pathbreaker Ibex, but it just doubles the power, toughness of each creature till the end of turn. So pretty nice there, and it is each combat as well, which is very important. So yeah, that's all the creatures here for, I think this was under $100 or a little bit over. I don't remember when I was making the list, but yeah, let's move on to the 4 artifacts here. So we're playing Arcane Signet, Crystal Shard, Felwarstone, Soul Ring. Just nice accelerants there, and then Crystal Shard is for returning on Maelstrom Wanderer to our hand, or any of our other punished creatures that are threatening to us. We bounce those, and yeah, that's basically it. I think that seemed pretty nice, and we are playing to 1 blue, so this is very cheap and very good for our deck. So let's move on to the 7 instants. 7 instants are Beast Within, Brainstorm, Chaos Warp, Eureka Moment, Growth Spiral, Mystic Confluence, and Release of Winds. So we do have some interaction pieces here. We got Beast Within, Chaos Warp. And then we also got some card draw here with Brainstorm, Eureka Moment, and Growth Spiral. With Eureka Moment and Growth Spiral, they are also mana accelerants, which is really nice. We get to play land. You may put a land card from your hand onto battlefield. Same thing with Growth Spiral. And then we got Mystic Confluence for the draw and for the return, and someone for the counter. We don't want to play any counters in this deck just because we get cascade into them and they'll be useless. Mystic Confluence have multiple modes where we can counter, or we can return creatures to the owner's hand, or draw cards. Either you're drawing 3, you're drawing 2 cards, bouncing something, either or. It's really good in a budget list like this. And Release the Winds is a very janky type of card. When I remember when I put this card in my original Maelstrom list, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to play this card. Just because you could exile a target non-land permanent for as long as it remains exiled. Its owner may cast it without paying a converted mana cost. So that is very, very good in a list like this, because we can target on Maelstrom Wanderer, cast it again, get another cascade. So theoretically, when you cast Maelstrom Wanderer next turn, you're like, cool, I want Maelstrom Wanderer to die, but I don't know if I want him to pay the 10. If not, you could immediately exile with this card and recast it, get more cascade, and start winning the game, start trampling over your opponents. But yeah, and it's instant as well, so you could do this at any time. You could do it at the end of opponent's end step or whatever. So yeah, it's in here. It's not too good when you flip it over, because I mean, you'll exile one of your creatures on the battlefield or whatever. So, or even you don't even need to even cast it with cascade. But yeah, let's move on to 13 sorcery. The 13 sorceries are Call Forth the Tempest, Cultivate, Escape the Wild, Farseek, Genesis Ultimatum, Joko Hops, Kodama reached the last march of the Ent and Nature's Lore. So you must be wondering why Joko Hops is in here. Just because it is a very janky win con. Because if you cascade off of this with Maelstrom Wanderer, this is your first one. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands that cannot be regenerated. Which normally takes over games. I'm not gonna lie. I have this in my first Maelstrom list. Flip on top and then like another creature, you basically win the game. It's just a very goofy card I put in here. I think people are going to enjoy it. I mean, I don't think people are going to enjoy the land are going to get destroyed, but it opened the door for another game. Like, all right, Joko Hops, all right, good game, let's move on. But yeah, I think it's just a very goofy card. Call for Tempest, just we got Cascade, and then deals damage to each creature your opponent controls equal to the total mana value of other spells you cast this turn. So it's really nice board wipe, and it only affects other creatures, which are your opponents. And then we have some ramp in here like Cultivate, Kodama Reach, Nature's Lore, Farseek, all really good here. And then Escape the Wilds helps us accelerate and dig through our deck. And then we have Last March in the Ent and Generous Ultimatum. All really good cards here. Look at top 5. You may put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand, and then exile Ultimatum. And then we got Last March End, which can't be countered, and then draw a card equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control, and then put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, which is really nice there. So let's move on to the last bit here. So we have Zavala Stampede, Sky Shadow Claim, 3 visits, and Wear Down. So Zavala Stampede is a good old classic card. Just reveal creature from the top of your deck, or put down a creature from your hand, which is really nice. And then we got 2 more ramp pieces here, which is Skyshard Claim and 3 visits. And then we also have a removal spell for artifacts and enchantments, which Wear Down, which is one of the new cards of Bloom Barrow, which I do love because I am a beaver as well, because that's my last name. Which I do love. I just wish there was actual beaver support in that set. I wish there was, but we'll never see an actual good beaver commander, which is very sad. But yeah, let's move on to the last bit here. We are playing 7 enchantments. These 7 enchantments are Gurg's Uprising, Guardian Project, Cosmic Unsealing, Monstrous Vortex, Rhythm of the Wild, Up the Beanstalk, and Zendikar Resurgence. All really great cards here. A lot of good draw here with Gurg Uprising, Guardian Project, Up the Beanstalk, Zendikar Resurgence, and yeah, just those 4. And then we also have some somewhat of we also have Cosmic Unsealing, because whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, draw 3 cards. Then anything that's 4 or 5 or 6, we get to create 2 1/1 Eldrazi spawn tokens, which is really nice because it adds more mana for us, and it does more card draw with that. And then Monster Vortex is just anything that has a power 5 or greater. Discover X, where X is the number of the spell mana value. So basically Cascade with our creatures that have a power 5 or greater. Then one of the wilds helps us make sure our creatures cannot be countered, and we get to put 1/1 counters on all our creatures whenever they enter. Since Maelstrom Wanderer give them haste, we don't really care about haste with this card. We do care about the 1/1 counters and can't be countered. And then Zendikar Resurgence, which is really nice. It just doubles our mana and then draws cards. And then Gurg's Uprising, very important because it gives us trample for our creatures as well. So let's move on to the one-play dogger here, which is Oko Thieves' Crowns. Just a really good card. Really good interactive piece towards your opponent that have those insane high casual decks. You get to play this, and you get to be a threat for a minute because you have Oko out. Oko is a very destructive card at most times. So very good card. I have nothing else to say about him. He's just very butts in Broko. We are playing 35 lands. Very simple list with 35 land. We're playing Castle Garenbrig, Command Tower, Dreambook Cascade, Exotic Orchard, Fabled Passage, Flooded Grove, Hitler Arbor, Carpluce Forest, Myriad Landscape. All seem pretty good. Grabs all the colors that you need. Your highest, I believe, was green, so you definitely want green mana over any other ones, but you also want at least 1 red and 2 blue in your mana pool. Whenever you draw your hand, you want to make sure you have that combination. If not, that's okay. You'll definitely dig for it when you have all your ramp pieces in your hand. Rockfall Vale, Rootbow Crag, Seven Reef, Storm Carved Coast, Sulphur Falls, Yamea Coast, and then we are playing 10 forests, 5 islands, and 5 mountains. So yeah, forests are your definitely highest count, so you definitely want to keep a hand with at least 1 forest. You definitely don't want to keep a hand with like an island and a mountain. Since your deck is mostly primarily just a forest everywhere. Green. But yeah, I think that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and do not forget to go look at the one video that we made before about our giveaway. All you have to do to enter is basically just like the video and comment on it. Comment whatever you think. Comment a deck that you want us to do for you guys, and that's how you enter. We'll be giving away a bundle of Duskmourn, and if we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will do a giveaway of a box of Duskmourn for you guys, for just saying thank you to the community that we are building. I know this giveaway is kind of janky, but the next giveaway that we'll do, hopefully when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll actually have something in place for you guys to like enter in. But for right now, this is what we have. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for next week. We got our next commander next week, as long as there's nothing spicy getting spoiled next week, is the good old Edgar Markov. We are going to do that commander next week. Whoever watches the video all the way to the end, make sure to type in a budget for me to work with. Try to make a challenge for myself, try to build it the way I can with that budget, minusing the commander since he is $200. I want to make this guy fun, even CDH, high competitive, whatever you guys want. Trying to do something fun for you guys. And yeah, I think that is it for me for today's video. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe, guys. What do you think on today's deck tech? Definitely stay tuned for next week's video. I am going to get out of here, and this has been Scry Guys.